hold up. Before we get to this video, can you guys please subscribe, like, and comment? I'm so excited for this journey, and I want you guys to see this journey with me. So go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it. Come on, let's get to this.
Oh, this is getting juicy.
What's up, YouTube? I'm Fitz, and I'm ready to talk. Look, before I even get started with this video, I just want to give a huge thanks to all the new subscribers. Thank you guys for coming on this journey with me. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't even understand. I'm so excited. I also want to say thank you for all the likes and the comments. Right now, during this time, I shared with you guys in previous videos, we suffered a huge loss in our family. So those comments have kept me going, have kept me like, to kind of get my mind off of what we actually were facing or we're still facing. So I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. So let's go and get started with the video. So top of the blogs, y'all ready to talk? Let's go and get into some stuff. Let's get into some mess. But first off, we're gonna start off with condolences being sent out to Tina Turner's family, the queen of rock and roll. We know her best, or I know her best. I'm sure people outside of my age group know her for more than just River Deep, more than just what Love Have Got to Do with It, more than Private Dancer. I'm sure you know the Ike and Tina, review and all that stuff. I wasn't introduced to her, unfortunately, until I feel like I heard River Deep beforehand, but as we all know, River Deep didn't really get that big in the States. It was more overseas where really blew her up over there, right? What Love Got to Do with It is what really put her iconic status there, So I just want to say, my condolences goes out to her. She was 83 years old. Of course, she was living in Switzerland. So she will be missed. She will be missed. She's definitely a GOAT, as kids say nowadays. She's definitely a trailblazer. She set the foundation for my fave. Y'all already know who she is, Miss Beyonce. I know I probably mention her every damn video, but yes. So I just want to say, sending so much love for her and to her family, and to all her fans. Like, man, this is a huge loss. But she definitely made an impact. She set out what she set out to do. She completed. I mean, her being an artist, she's that girl. So so much love sent to her, like I said, and she will be missed. So let's go ahead and move on to the mess, y'all. The mess, the freaking mess. So y'all, this blew me the freak away. British Williams. Now y'all, we all met her on Basketball Wives, I think LA. She literally have been on and off on I don't watch the new season, or the season that just had this reunion. I don't watch Basketball Wives anymore, but I know she discussed it there. But we also saw on the blogs earlier on this year, even if not late last year, about her having some some criminal charges being possibly brought up against her. This woman has 15 felonies. She has admitted to being guilty to 15 felonies. Yeah, I'm just gonna go down the list and then we'll talk about it from there. So has 5 counts of using people's Social Security, misusing or mishandling Social Security numbers. She has 4 counts of bank fraud. She has 3 counts of falsifying documents and submitting them to the IRS. Girl. She has 3 counts of wire fraud. Now, I'm gonna go give y'all the years. So the 5 counts of misusing the Social Security numbers, she faces up to 5 years for each count. For the 4 counts of bank fraud, she's facing 30 years. For the 3, they didn't say. I'm assuming that the 3 counts of falsifying the IRS, I'm sure that's probably like being ran in with the bank situation, so that's probably why there was no like actual number there for the amount of time she's possibly may face. And then for the 3 counts for wire fraud, she is facing up to 20 years. This is according to page 6. This is all alleged. But I just am like, what in the hell? If y'all did the numbers, y'all did the calculations with me, she's facing a total of 75 years. 75 years. Now, she did release a post, or release an Instagram post, and said that she's not ashamed. It was a long post. I ain't finna read it from word, y'all. Y'all know I told you my screen is really far, so I can't really see when I want to read stuff from Instagram. But we'll get that together soon. But so pretty much her post just says she's not ashamed. She's proud of the woman she is. She's proud of the mother that she is. And I'm like, Heffa, first of all, how can you not be ashamed? You mishandle people's information, for one. And you don't even know these people. These people could have, you probably made a life-changing event happen for them because of your actions. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's ridiculous. So she literally said that she's proud of the mother that she is. Now, baby, you're facing 75 years. And if I'm not mistaken, she has smaller kids. I know they have to be around because I remember on the show, or a kid, I think they have, her and her ex-husband has one son, if I'm not mistaken, from the show. Which I have, like I said, I don't watch New Basketball Wives, so I don't know, but I'm sure he's probably around preteen, teenage years. So if you get convicted of these 15 counts, you are going to jail and get the maximum time. You're going to jail for 75 years. You will not leave prison alive. So how can you say that you are proud of the mother that you are? That's a selfish ass remark, because I feel like this. You could have just went and got 9 to 5. But no, you want to keep up with the Joneses. You want to keep carrying them bags and driving the nicest cars and staying in the nicest, I don't know, I don't want to say mansions because I don't know if she's doing all that. But she wanted to continue to live this high-class lifestyle. So she risked her freedom, which in turn will take away from the time that she has to spend with her kids. So I'm like, how can you say that you are proud of the mother that you are? And how can you dare you say you're not ashamed? You need to be apologetic and not try to see her that she tried to turn it and spin it in her little post saying, oh, I hope somebody can learn from the mistakes that I made, or, people won't do the same mistakes that I made. Girl, like, you need to be focused on apologizing to the victims, because that's what they are. I mean, I know me, shit. Anybody, if I get any fraud on my damn bank statement for $1, I'm irritated. I don't give a fuck. I'm irritated. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be it ain't gotta even be thousands of dollars. It can be I work hard for my money. So anybody that is using my money, that I didn't get permission to use my money, I'm gonna have a motherfucking problem about it. And let alone somebody using my Social Security. So that is just a whole situation. She needs to sit back, humble herself, and go ahead and make that apology, because you're completely wrong. Completely dead wrong for what you did. There's no reason to do that. You could have went ahead and did a 9 to 5 like all us regular folk do and made it work. And I know you're getting paid for Basketball Wives, so where'd that check go? Like, come off that high horse, live a normal life, and make it happen. Move out of LA if that's where you're at. Maybe you need to move to Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Maybe California ain't for you. You need to move somewhere else that's a little cheaper. I hear Atlanta's starting to blow up prices too. I heard that y'all right behind us, so she need to move somewhere else. Maybe Atlanta ain't ever in. Maybe she need to move to freaking Alabama or somewhere. I don't know. But she needs to get off her high horse and go ahead and stop trying to live for other people, because that's pretty much what you're doing, honey. If you're willing to sacrifice your freedom for appearances, for financial gain, you live for other people. Because I highly doubt that you want to go to prison. Nobody wants to go to fucking prison. And on top of that, it's federal. So, baby, God bless her. Good luck. Good luck, Chuck. I feel so bad for her kids. God bless them. I hope that this does not affect them long term. I hope that she's able to, maybe cut a deal. I mean, but it sounds like she's going to do some time. So, good luck. Hopefully it won't be the 75 years, but you need to make your apology to those victims, because you're dead ass wrong. Period. And that is just on everything. So let's go ahead and move on to the next. Let's go off this case. Let's go ahead and move on to the next reality star. So Kroy Biermann, the ex-husband, or ex-husband, soon to be ex-husband of Kim Zolciak, came out and said that he feels like Kim has a gambling problem. That is why his they're as you guys know, they're behind in taxes for $2 million. So he feels like because of her gambling, and I quote, and this is according to page 6, and I quote, it caused financial devastation to his family. Now, he also went on and said that he feels like she may be bipolar, that she has a narcissistic personality disorder, and that she may be suffering from depression. And this is all alleged. I don't know. This is what page 6 said. And he also provided proof of, major withdrawals for thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So I'm assuming that's what he's saying, that she was taking thousands of dollars and going to gamble it off. My thoughts on the situation is this. I hate that we're starting to see that reality TV. I mean, we already kind of starting to know that reality TV is just a bunch of bullshit. It's no longer reality. But I wish that if and when, because you can't tell me that this hasn't been happening, right? Like if she has all these mental issues, if she's been gambling, this is something that just doesn't happen overnight, right? So I wish that this kind of would have been something that he would have brought up on the show, so that way we could kind of known that, hey, something's going on there. Because I don't remember them ever even showing her gambling on either Real Housewives of Atlanta nor Tardy for the Party. I don't even remember. So me reading, I was like, what the hell? Like, that's so shocking that would be the problem. I just thought she was just overspending, because I do see that she likes to live lavish, kind of like British, just do the most, right? Like, you got 16 bedrooms, you got, well, she got hella kids. She got what? They got about 6 kids, so they do need about a 6, 7, 8 bedroom house. But just overdoing, right? Overspending. You know what I'm saying? Her face alone, her body work alone, it's like, come on, girlfriend, like, you tripping. So all I have to say is good luck, Chuck, to them too. Like, go ahead and pay your debt. Try to figure out a way to pay your debt. I know Croy's family, we did hear about his parents not liking Kim from the very jump. So, sorry. What they say, the rooster came home to roost. That is so fucking fucked up. Like, hopefully there's a way he can figure it out. Hopefully there's a way, that he can just get it. It sounds like their marriage is probably over. I mean, them allegations sound like he's spilling all the tea, right? So it sounds like he's kind of over their marriage anyway. But what I hope is that they're able to just pay those taxes. Pay those taxes, take care of those kids. I know that I read somewhere that he was also trying to get full custody of the kids as well. So I think I let you guys know that last top of the blog. So good luck, Chucks, Kim. Good luck. Go find you another Big Papa, whatever she's called that nigga. Go find somebody else to go in and help you with your debt. I hope you get help. If all these allegations are true, I hope you get some help. Because you end up in the same predicament again if you don't get help for your issues gambling. Because gambling, I never understand it. Like, I'm like, when I go to the casino, y'all should see me. I'll literally be like, my partner knows I like to play roulette. I'll go there. I'll go and play some of the slots. Once I'll take about maybe $100, and that's pushing it. Once $100 gone, now I will. Now if I start winning, I'll play that back. I ain't tripping. I came there with $100, so if I even walk out empty, that I'm fine with that. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? But because I went ahead and said, okay, I'm willing to give $100 to this casino. But once $100 is gone, we gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things that to where you have self-control, baby. And if this is the truth and you allowed your family to be in debt over a fucking casino, God bless. God bless. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. We're going to go ahead and talk briefly about this. This is something that's real brief, real quick. I did talk about this before in one of my old top of the vlogs, so I just want to go into this. So Tiny and T.I., we got an update because as we know, they were suing MGA or MG, was it MG? Yeah, I was right. MGA Entertainment for stealing the likeness of the OMG girls with the LOL girls, right? LOL dolls. They feel like they allege that they were stealing the likeness of the girl group that is created by Tiny, OMG, right? Which has Zonique in it, which is their daughter. So when I first seen the dolls, I ain't gonna lie, real shit, I didn't even know that they really even there was a possibility of that. I didn't even know, but I was like, oh, they kind of look like the OMG girls, like the Ella dolls, they're kind of spiced like them, the hair colors, all that shit, and that's because that's what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? That's they were literally doing the two-tone wigs and all that shit. But at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj doing that as well. So it's kind of just one of those things. But they did have a lot of likeness of that girl group, right? The LOL dolls did look a lot like the OMG girls. So originally we heard they were going after them for $100 or $100. See, I got 100. Casino's still on my mind. $100 million worth of financial damages. So T.I. and Tiny were trying to get that from the MGA Entertainment for using the likeness without permission. So originally the case got thrown out because some was used that wasn't supposed to be used in the case, so they threw it out. Then they went back to court, and they ended up losing. Now, I don't know why they lost. It hasn't been released. I haven't seen anywhere as to why they actually lost the case, but the case is now over, right? Unfortunate. I mean, I see the parallel. I'm going to post some pictures in here while I'm talking at some point, so you guys can just see, like, these dolls do favor those girls. Like, they really do look like the OMG girl group. So, I mean, is it just coincidence? Or is it something actually that's not cleaning the milk? And in my opinion, something's not cleaning the milk. But I mean, clearly the, law has already ruled, and they have already came up, courts came up with their, their opinion of it. So maybe just as a coincidence, but I don't know. I feel bad. I want our people to win. So for that to happen, I'm like, damn, y'all, damn it. You gotta be looking quicker than that. So it's all bad. Maybe we should have tried to cut a deal with them or something, or maybe they should try to have, ask them to allow the girls when they were a group, because I hear they come back out the OMG girls, but maybe they should try to like cut a deal with them, like sponsoring it or being in a commercial or something, maybe, so that way they could still, eat part of that pie, right? Like maybe they should have tried to like work a deal when they first noticed, instead of trying to attack a huge giant like MGA, Entertainment. So I just wanted to put that little bit of tidbit in there, that little bit of tea. It's interesting. We'll see where this goes. I mean, T.I., we all know T.I. Does not stop. So he may try to come up with another case. Maybe him and his lawyers are working right now, trying to figure out, how they can take this back to court and get some type of money. Because in my opinion, they do resemble the group. The LOL dolls do resemble the OMG girl group. So we shall see. Okay, so my last topic, y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. I want to go ahead and talk about the corporate greed, right? I know you guys have all heard about the writers' strike. I mean, what is going on with that? I'm just gonna sum it up, what's going on, and then we can talk about it in the comments. Do you guys think it's fair? Do you guys feel like the writers and the actors shouldn't get more? So pretty much what's going on, this is one of the biggest issues, right? We all have fallen in love with Hulu, likes of Hulu, Disney Plus, likes of Netflix. Netflix is actually the biggest thing, right? Netflix kind of has been around the longest. We remember when they came out with the red box, right, situation, and they transformed into a streaming service, right, that you could just get with a push of a button from your TV. So pretty much the issue is, from what I gathered, is that we all know that when we watch shows with certain actors in it, or writing the writers, we know that somebody have written the show, right? So they all get residuals when we watch it, right? They all get, depending on the contracts are cut or whatever, they get residuals normally when we watch it on normal TV. Now the problem that they're facing is that because now everything is streamed, there's no way of really having a accurate count of how many times somebody has watched the actual show. So then with that being the issue, what do you pay the writers? What do you pay the actors for that, right? So I see that. I understand that. My opinion of it is I see that as being a problem. I mean, because nobody has just infinity amount of money, right? Like that's not a thing. But I do think that maybe they should cut a deal to where there's a base pay, right, for a certain amount of streams, like kind of how you do music, right? Like if you stream, you get 1,000 streams, you get this amount of money. If you get 2,000 streams, you get this amount of money. Or you get, 1 to 1,000 streams, you get this amount. Like have a way, you guys know what I'm saying, have a way of breaking it down so everybody gets paid. They do deserve it. I went and did a little research. I just was curious to see like what Netflix and Hulu, is worth right now, because like they are the two biggest ones, right? Like Netflix is killing. Like I said, they're one of the first ones, if not the first ones, right? To actually do it this. So Netflix is actually reported as of 2023 to be worth $168.43 billion. I'll stop there. $1 billion. So with that amount of money, I feel like there should be a way of making sure these people get paid fairly, right? They should get paid fairly, because I'm sure it's taken away from the audience on TV that watch normal TV. Like a lot of people don't watch normal TV anymore. For instance, me and my partner, we have the Hulu Live app. So what we do is we just watch stream from live. And then also that leads us into streaming the shows, right? We don't watch the regular like TV like that. Like we may have some shows that we catch on live, but it's all based off of Hulu. So that may even be counted as a streaming, because it is a streaming service, right? And then I'm gonna let you guys know what Hulu's worth. So Hulu is worth $16 billion, right? They're way under freaking Netflix. And like I said, I think because Netflix has been around so much longer. But I'm just like this, and then with that big money, you know, $1 billion, you got shit. That's crazy as hell. Like, you can't spend that in a lifetime, right? So they should be getting paid fairly. So I understand that, but hopefully this can be all, you know, resolved. The writers get paid, because the writers are the one that are really complaining. The actors not so much, but the writers are complaining. So I hope that they do be able to come to some type of agreement, because it is unfair to still be trying to pay them scraps when Netflix is making this much money. You know what I'm saying? And steady raising their price for us to stream it. We all know they always, every year they just come out, oh, we're gonna add an extra $1. Oh, we're gonna add an extra $3. Like we you know, and we all just say, okay, whatever, you know. Now they saying they're gonna stop allowing shared logins. So, you know, we all just like, oh, big thing on Twitter, we're gonna cancel, but I ain't cancel my damn Netflix still. And I got Netflix, Hulu, Prime, I got HBO Max, which is now just Max. I got Peacock. I got all these damn streaming services, BT Plus. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is nowadays, right? It's just that we all go to a streaming service to watch our content. So I do think that the writers deserve to get a piece of that pie. Y'all let me know what y'all think below. I thank y'all so much for listening. And also, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and then, you know, let me know. Let me know what y'all think. Comment. I said comment, but, you know, keep commenting. Keep commenting. I'm loving it. Like I said, y'all don't know how much that helped me through this trying time. It's just to see comments from people that are actually supporting me, and we're, you know, having dialogue back and forth. I really appreciate it. All right, y'all. I'm out.